decades, teach me how to make bows. It just got jumbled in my head like I had bow dyslexia or something. It didn't make sense to me. It took a lot of practice, a lot of time, a lot of different teachers showing me different styles before I figured it out. Maybe I don't do it the technical way, but I figured out my way to do it. There's a lot of things in life that are like that you have to find a way to do it your way. If you want to learn how to do it my way, then keep watching. To make a bow, you will need a few things. Ribbon or fabric cutters. You can get these for about $5 at Walmart. A pair of wire cutters, a pair of needle nose pliers, some floral wire, 26 gauge, and it's by Floorcraft. I believe I got that at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Wired ribbon. You want to make sure that it says wired on the packaging because the wire and the sides of the ribbon is going to help hold your shape when you make your bow. Now that you have all of your tools, roll up your sleeves. First, you want to make the tail as long as you want it for your project. Sometimes you don't want the tail to show at all. Sometimes you want something longer so you can do a cute little loop around at the end, whatever your preference is. For this, I'll do, let's say, a medium size. Next, you're going to pinch at the top of the length of your tail and then decide how big you want your loop to be. A smaller loop is going to make a smaller bow. A bigger loop is going to make a bigger bow. Again, for the purpose of this, I'm going to just do something medium size. Then you'll pinch again on the end. You'll want to pinch underneath it so that both sides of the bow are showing the pretty part, the part that has the design on it. Otherwise, you're going to be showing this part that doesn't have anything on it. Now you'll want to twist so that this design is on the outside and pull underneath it again so the design is on the outside completely. And I like to go up, pull up like this to see if the loops are the same size. Now that they're the same size, you can pinch this part again and pinch it in between those two fingers. Now you could just leave it like this and have a 2-loop bow and cut at the bottom of your tail. If you're not doing a 2-loop bow, the best design is going to be odd numbers on each side. That's a good rule of thumb. You would be able to do 1 on each side, 3 on each side, 5 on each side. The most common is actually 7, and that's what's going to get you a big, huge, full bow. So we're going to shoot for 7. Hopefully I have enough ribbon in here. So you want to twist again and repeat the process. Make sure your loops are the same size and twist. Make sure your loops are the same size, pinch and twist. Getting to be a lot smaller than the other side. If that happens, you can just undo it. There's no rules. It's just ribbon. But I only had enough ribbon left for 5, but that's good because it's an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that you have all of your loops, you're going to take your wire, and I kind of push that down in between my fingers to hold it and still have the ability to use my fingers. It depends on how much wire you'll need to fasten your bow onto your project, so I'll just make it kind of extra long because I don't know what I'm going to use this for, and more is better than less. So take your wire cutters and snip, then find the center of your wire and put it around the center of your ribbon where you have it pinched. Now figure out what is going to be the bottom part of your bow. Because that's where you want your wire to be. So that's going to be the bottom of mine. Now I've been doing this so much I can do it by hand, but if you don't have really a strong grip on your hands, that's what the needle nose pliers are for, because you want it to be really tight so that bow stays secure. Clamp down on that wire and make sure to get really tight in there and then twist. Now you could also do that by hand if you'd like. Next, you just fluff out your bow. Make sure the tails are the same length. And I like to do a little pointed end. So I fold it in half and then cut up towards the center of the ribbon. And that gives you a cute little tail at the end. And then you fold it in half and cut up towards the center. And there you go. Now you have a bow for any project that your little heart desires. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned how to make a bow, whether it's your way or my way. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, you need to subscribe so you always know when my new videos are coming out. See you soon. Bye!
Now there's glitter everywhere. Yay! Look at it! Look at all that beautiful glitter and all its glory. Woo! Sparkly. Woohoo!